Lovelies, welcome back. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 4 different types of resin bookmarks. Here is one of the bookmarks that I made. It is kind of winter themed. And then I made one, just a simple one with flowers and a little pendant in the middle. This one I actually made for my mother-in-law. She is a seamstress, so I found some cute little buttons and put them in the resin. And this one is, I have to say, my favorite out of the 4. I was really happy with how this one turned out. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this tutorial. To start off, I'm going to be showing you guys what supplies you're going to need. You're going to need some bookmark molds. I bought these off of Amazon. You can buy a pack of them for fairly cheap. Then of course you're going to need your resin. I use the amazing clear cast from Hobby Lobby. This is a 2-part clear coating casting resin. You're going to need a cup for mixing with a popsicle stick and a measuring cup. I like to mark the outside of my measuring cup so that I can make sure to always see the line. You'll need a mask to protect yourself, as well as some gloves to protect your hands. You'll also need a lighter to help pop air bubbles, and some toothpicks to help move things around or mix things up, whatever you need it for. You'll need some tweezers, and you'll need, of course, some pendants to put in the resin. I actually bought these pendants from Walmart. You can buy them anywhere, actually. Then you'll need some buttons, some flowers, and a lot of glitter. And also these tassels. I bought these a pack again off of Amazon. So to start off, you're going to measure and mix your resin. Then you're going to want to put a thin layer down in each of the molds. Then you're going to want to grab your lighter and try to pop as many air bubbles as you can. Now you can start placing your charms in the resin. You will have to check on them every now and then because, as you can see, it's starting to move around, and it will continue to move around until it hardens a little bit. I also began to place the buttons in another mold. I jump around between each bookmark, working on little things here and there. After you are happy with the placements of your buttons, you will need to put a small little layer on top of each button just to make sure that they are coated on top. Now I'm going to start placing down some flowers, and of course moving around that charm again because it likes to slip and slide on me. Then I'm going to start putting some gold flakes down, and although I will say these look beautiful in any resin projects, they are a pain to work with. They don't like to stick down very easy. They stick to everything but what you want it to stick to. Again, once I'm happy with how everything looks, I will put another thin layer on everything I just placed down. Now it is time to start popping some of the air bubbles that have risen to the top on the button bookmark and as well as the other one. Now to work on the last two. And the reason why I waited to work on these two is because I'm going to need glitter for these last two, and I didn't want the glitter to fall into the other two on accident. So what you're going to do is start placing the glitter down in the bookmark, and you're just going to spread it out and add as much or as little as you want. Once you're happy with it, put another layer on top of what you just put down. Then grab your lighter and pop all the air bubbles that you can. Now for the next one, I use this gorgeous purple glitter that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I put it all down. Grab a toothpick so that you can mix it all around, get it in all the little corners. Then put the pendant down. Once you're happy, put a thin layer down. Be careful not to let any of the glitter get on top of the charm, because then it will harden and you won't be able to see the charm very clearly. So it's all finished, so I'll do a little close-up of what they're looking like. Here's the first one, the second, the third one, and then the fourth one, which is my favorite. So I'm going to check back in the morning and we will demold them together. Alright, it is now the next morning and this is how they are looking. Alright, so now to demold them, which I have to say is probably the most satisfying part of doing a resin project, is the demolding part. It is just so satisfying to peel the mold off of them. I will say that resin needs to cure for at least 24 hours to be completely hardened. As you can see, it is still bending, so you have to make sure to lay them flat on a surface to fully let them cure so that they don't have any warps in them or anything. As I was demolding this one, I noticed that unfortunately one side was thicker than the rest. I don't know if I just poured too much on one side or if it all went down, but it's a bit thicker. Time to add the tassels. So I grabbed my bag of tassels and I'm going to choose a tassel for each bookmark. This one I couldn't decide between yellow or orange, but I decided with the orange. Now to actually add the tassel is pretty simple. You just pinch the tip there and push it through the little hole and then pull it through, and then take the actual tassel part and push it through the loop and then pull it tight. I actually had some extra resin left over from these bookmarks, so I made another bookmark, and this one reminds me of snow. I don't know, I think it's gorgeous, and I just used the glitter that I bought from Hobby Lobby. And then I still had more left over, so I actually made some charms with some micro powder. I mixed in the micro powder, and that is how I got this color here. And I am super impressed with it, and I'm looking forward to using micro powder more in the future. And that is going to conclude today's tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also comment down below what you guys thought of my bookmarks that I made. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!